Tyson's here too. Say hi. Or just eat your chips in silence.
Hi.
I totally have friends, guys. It's not imaginary. And I will be showing you two recording softwares that are completely free for your computer, and I'll be comparing them at the end. So first is the Open Broadcaster software. That is for Mac, PC, Linux, anything. But I'm showing you the PC one because, well, I have PC and PC Master Race, bro. So first I'll be teaching how to record with this. First, down here in this little box it says Scenes. Right click, hit Add Scene and name it. I'll put Skype because, I spelled it wrong, but whatever. It's only temporary. Then Sources, right click again, hit hover over Add, and then it tells you what kind of stuff you want to do. There's window capture, monitor capture, images, all that stuff, and there's game capture, which, well, that's what most of you will be doing unless you're doing some tech stuff. So then you might want to use monitor. But I'll just use window, and okay, then I can choose what to record. So Skype, right there, hit OK, and now I will be showing you Tyson's face. Or Tyson, do you want to turn off your camera? You want to do that real quick? No, you're gonna show your face to the world, or maybe you want to hide it, please. No? Okay, I just won't show you guys. Okay, then this is the Skype stuff, so see, simple, easy peasy. Then you can go to your settings and change what kind of stuff you'll have. Like general, I don't use this a lot actually. And coding, don't use this a lot either because I'm a total noob at things. Okay, this one I use a little bit, but I don't do live streaming, so I don't know much about this part. And then there's file output, which is basically just your regular YouTube video. There's the file path, just shows you where your MP4 or your FLV or whatever format you're using will be placed in. I usually keep mine in like a little folder on my desktop. And replay buffers are like, it's like in Elgato, it's like ghost recording. They kind of have that too in this. Then there's video. Yeah, I'll just say that. Video, you can change the size of your video, aspect ratio, and your FPS. I just keep it on 60 because my computer's pretty beefy. Then there's audio, which I use a lot too, which I just show you what what headset you use. Your microphone, I usually keep on my Blue Snowball. And then there's all this stuff, which I don't use. Then there's hotkeys. Hotkeys are just hotkeys, whatever. And in the advanced, I just kind of use these two. I just usually put mine on ultra fast and high because my computer's beefy, so I can put on whatever I want. Tyson, you still there? Okay, I think Tyson's dead. Oh, okay, he's not dead. Hooray! And that's just the basics of the Open Broadcaster software. You can see some tutorials online, maybe, if you want to know more. Hey guys, it's me, Alex, again, and Tyson, because he won't talk. Okay, whatever. Now I'll be showing you the second software. NVIDIA...
I'm eating chips.
Why is there a helicopter outside? And a rainbow. And the unicorn. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll be showing you NVIDIA Shadowplay now. So what you do is download the...
Can you not with breathing? Can you not? Sorry.
Okay, first what you want to do is download the NVIDIA GeForce Experience software. But you can only get that if you have a NVIDIA graphics card, which kind of stinks for AMD people and Intel. So what you're going to do after you download it is there's going to be a little Shadowplay button up here. Click on that. It'll open up this little window with a switch and all these buttons that you can't access right now. Flick the switch by just clicking on it. It'll turn on, but it might take a little while. I feel like we should have elevator music right now. Okay, it's on. So first you're going to see all this fancy stuff. I'll start from the audio. Audio is pretty simple. There's in-game, which just records your computer sounds. In-game and microphone, which is your voice, like I'm doing right now, and your computer. And then there's just off if you want silence, if you're that kind of guy. And then then you can choose your quality. There's low quality, medium quality, and high quality. But I like to keep it on custom because then I can choose my FPS. Okay, will the custom tab drop down now? Okay, you can change your resolution from 360 to 1440, and then there's just in-game quality. But I like to keep it on 1080. I keep my frame rate at 60 FPS because I have the ability to record at that, and then you can change your bit rates, which is still kind of confusing for me because I don't understand it. But there you go. Then there's shadow time. Shadow time is like a replay buffer you have. Like if you're not recording and you just did something awesome in a video game, you can just hit a button, and then it'll record that like past a minute or 20, which you can change in this little dial. Like you can move it. If it would move, see, it changed to 50 minutes and 30 minutes. Okay, it's just gonna stay at 11 minutes. Then there's modes. If you click on that, it'll have 4 different kinds. Twitch, which is just broadcasting. Manual, which is like if you hit a button, it records, and if you hit the button again, it'll stop. Then there's shadow, then there's just shadow, where you can hit a button and it records the past 20 minutes or like minute or so. Then there's shadow and manual, which is both of them combined, but not the Twitch one. That's just by itself. Then if you want to get into fancy stuff, what you want to do is hit preferences. It's going to be a shadow play button down here. Click on that. And then you can change all this different stuff. There's camera, the status indicator, and the FPS counter. If you want to show off like your FPS, just hit FPS counter and choose where you want it to go. Anywhere in this little box. I'll just put it there for now. See? And then you just hit off if you don't want it. Status indicator, which tells you if you're recording or not. So if you don't want it, just hit off. If you want it, click on the place you want it, like maybe here or here. Depends on where you want it. And then there's a camera overlay, which is like built-in face cam. You can choose where that goes to, which is easy, so you don't have to put it in editing, which is confusing and all that stuff. Then there's microphone. I just recommend keeping it on always on, unless you have a lot of background noise, like a TV and cats dying and that stuff, right, Tyson? Okay, I think Tyson's become mute. I think someone like taped his mouth. Oh, he's back. And then there's keyboard shortcuts. The top one is the replay buffer. So just put in whatever thing you want. I just keep it on multiply, the button. Then toggle manual recording. I keep it on numpad add. Toggle broadcasting. I don't do a lot of broadcasting, so I don't really know. For recordings, this is important though. If you want to have your little your videos to be in a certain place, what you're trying to do is hit this button over here, and it'll pop up, and you can choose where it goes now. I recommend putting it on your desktop because that's just easier. And yeah, and then you can have a separate folder for your buffer, for your little buffer vids, and you can put that whatever you want too. And I have a little place for it too. Where is it? Buffer vid. Select. And that's it for this, right, Tyson? Okay, Tyson's a lot. Yeah. Okay. So after this, right now I'll compare it. So with two things between NVIDIA and OBS. Supposedly they're both GPU based, so it has a small hit on your frame rates. But I recommend, if you have a NVIDIA graphics card, use Shadowplay. It is just amazing. I mean, the microphone quality, it kind of makes it all weird and stuff, but it's totally worth it. But then for open broadcaster software, I would use that if you're like recording your screen right now. Like I'm using OBS right now to record this, and it looks pretty good. I mean, but this one, it can record desktop too. Just hit this little button underneath the screen. Sorry guys, my computer crashed, so I have to redo this now. But back to what I was saying. If you want to record your desktop in Shadowplay, what you have to do is hit this little thing, this thingamajig underneath the monitor. It's just allow desktop capture. Just click that. It'll put a little check in it. Then you can record your desktop. And then between quality, I think they're both pretty good, but I still recommend NVIDIA GeForce Experience and Shadowplay for NVIDIA GPUs. But if you don't have that, I highly recommend Broadcaster software. It is a great software too. And I think this is the end of this video, right, Tyson?
Yep.
Yeah. Man, this took like 3 hours to make. Oh, I got a lot of technical difficulties. So, this is the end. Bye-bye. Like,
Bye-bye.
comment, subscribe, do whatever that stuff is.
Subscribe.
Yep.